Hello, hello. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Ellie. In case you've never been here before, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe or like. And basically today what I'm going to talk about is muscle recovery after lifting or after heavy lifting. So I have some bullet points down here. I'll be just looking down a few times just to see, because I always like to just chat and just keep talking. And yeah, so here we go. I'm a personal trainer, and these are just some things that a lot of my clients ask me about, and some things that they kind of are concerned about and kind of want to know a little bit more about, which is what you do after the gym. So not just in the gym, but out of the gym. Of course it matters, right? So our habits outside of the gym is what really matters, because the gym is only 1 hour out of your entire day. So what you do after the gym is super important too. So the first thing, so we're just going to dive right in. Muscle recovery after lifting or heavy lifting. So I would definitely suggest working muscles on non-consecutive day and muscle groups at non-consecutive days. And the reason why I suggest that is because you don't want to keep working the muscle that's already sore and distressed. You want to let it recover. You don't want to keep breaking down the muscle that's already breaking down and trying to get build back up. We need to let it recover so the muscle can build and come back stronger, right? And so whenever we work it back to back, you're almost exhausting it and just not letting it recover to build that muscle. So with that being said, muscle recovery happens at night when we're sleeping. And that's why muscle recovery is so important, and why sleeping is so important. Because when we get plenty of sleep at night, we can really recover those muscles, and that way the next training day, the next time we have to go back into the gym, or we get to, then we are ready to go. Our muscles feel stronger, they feel ready. You might even feel, or you might even be lifting heavier weight at that point, and that's because you let your muscles recover efficiently. So when you get less sleep, what that does is your muscles aren't fully recovered as much as they should be. You know, sometimes it takes a few days depending on how hard your workout was, but you're really not allowing your muscles to recover to that full extent. So they're staying tired, and you might even notice that next time you go to the gym. Kind of really pay close attention to how your muscles feel. If they're still kind of achy and tired and feel kind of weak, then they might not be recovered as much as they need to. So rest is important. Recommending working your muscle groups on non-consecutive days. If you do consecutive days, maybe like a light day and a heavier day, but honestly non-consecutive days are just the way to go, because you're gonna really get the most out of it. If you're doing like full body workouts consecutively, I would just recommend staying at maybe like a moderate intensity, unless you're an athlete and used to that intensity, that super high intensity. Then yeah, go for it, but make sure you prioritize rest also. So especially if you're getting started, you definitely want to take it one step at a time. Do non-consecutively every day, or if you do full body workouts on consecutive days, then just make sure to go at a low or moderate intensity, something where you're not going to just have tired muscles, tired body, because that's not what we want. We want to keep our body energized and keep really replenishing and really working those muscles, but in a way that's efficient and lets your body really recover from that and build that muscle back up. So another thing too that I want to talk about, that I bring up a lot with my clients, is active recovery days and rest days. So active rest day and just a regular rest day. So a regular rest day, obviously you're resting, you're not working out that day, but you can still focus on the number of steps that you want to achieve that day. So for example, I recommend that my clients take at least 9,000 steps every single day. That's, I think, a little less than 3 miles depending on the person. Everybody's different, everybody's steps are different, but you're still getting physical activity. You're walking, doing light exercise, playing with the kids, playing with the dogs, even like a really light jog, just something that doesn't get your heart rate up like you normally would on like a lifting day, for example. So an active recovery day, yeah, light exercise, like a hiking. You could go hiking, walking, playing, lighter exercise, something like that, something more leisurely, right? And so what I would recommend is really listening to your body. And if you one day feel like you want to go on a hike, you feel like moving, you feel like you need to get going, or if you just absolutely know that you need a little bit more for that week, then you can just go on like a nice stroll to your favorite like walking area, or just go on a walk, or just kind of play around or dance around, whatever it is. So just something like that. I do recommend that, but if you definitely are feeling tired and kind of worn down and just don't feel like doing anything, like your body just says no and you just want to just like lay in bed, honestly, like sometimes you have to take those days, but you can tell between when you are just being lazy and just don't want to do it and when your body's tired and you really just should just chill, right? So be self-aware. Foods that you eat will also help you recover. That, in saying that, what I mean is that when you eat healthy and whole foods, you're giving your body nutrients that you need. When you're giving yourself carbs, fats, and proteins, whatever works for you as an individual, but sticking to those whole foods, that's really going to help you recover so much better than if you're just stuffing your face with like whatever you can find. So make a plan. Make a meal plan, figure out what healthier foods you really like, because eating healthier doesn't have to be boring. It can actually be really fun and be really tasty. So figure out what works for you. You don't have to do anything that you don't want, but I'm telling you, it's going to make such a huge difference in your performance, in your recovery, in your sleep. So many things that food does to you, especially with coming with recovery, or talking about recovery, it really is going to give you those extra nutrients, that extra, extra minerals that your body needs to come back stronger. So, all right, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope that was helpful in some way. I appreciate you for listening, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Eliana Lift. I'm so grateful for everyone following on my journey, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you later.